All right, obviously short week playing on Thursday night this week. We're excited about playing, get back on the field. Obviously, we didn't play well last Saturday night. I told you guys after the game that I take full responsibility. I still do. Take full responsibility because I'm still trying to figure out why the first half was the first half. I thought we did some things better in the second half. A couple things that come out to note. I thought Tyler Vitt played well in the second half. I thought he started slow, just like our football team did. But I think he did some really good things. Obviously, 28 of 39 for almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and almost 100 yards rushing. So I thought he did some really good things. I thought Caleb Twyford played in a limited role, played better. We need to get him going more. He's a valuable member of our offense. And obviously Hutch White, and who you're going to get a chance to talk to, and Keenan Brown played well for us. I think we threw it to 10 different receivers in the ball game, threw for over 300 yards. But we did not play well, especially in the second quarter. One of the things we talked about as a team yesterday was our good players have to play good all the time. Your good players can't play good, 60% of the time. And what we didn't have is we didn't have enough of our good players play good. Nobody played good on defense. Nobody. Brian London didn't play well. Nobody played good on defense. So we can't do that. Brian London has to play well for us every week to have a chance to win. Simple as that. It's not rocket science. So we have to play well. We're challenged with another team that is really committed with running the football. Obviously, triple option football. We spent some time on it during the off season, doing spring practice, doing training camp, doing bye week. So, our biggest nemesis right now is time and trying to get ourselves prepared for Thursday night in the triple option, but I think our coaches have done a good job. A couple things injury-wise on the injury front. Just some guys that were out before the game. A.J. Krozik has a concussion, and we don't know when A.J. will be back. Dean Taylor did not play, got hurt neck strain in UTSA. He is questionable for the game. Jaquel Pierce got hurt during the game. With an ankle, he's questionable. Willie Jones was available to play Saturday, so he's available again this week. Pierce Withers has a pectoral tendon tear. He will have surgery tomorrow afternoon, and there's an injury that happened on August the 21st, so obviously we missed that one. So we have to get that one fixed now. Questions?
Coach, as you know, the 2018 was honored. Friday night we had a celebration up in the Champions Club.
Yeah.
You made an effort to go visit with those guys.
Yeah.
I walked around the room and spoke with those guys. I know in terms of notoriety, they're not Myers or Griffin at Ohio State.
Right.
Peppers in North Carolina, but around here, they're important guys.
Yeah.
And all of them talked about how much they appreciated you being there and how supportive they are of the program. How important is that to have guys who are champions, appreciate you being there and supporting the Bobcats?
Well, Bill, it's important for myself to know the history of Texas State football. It's really important for me. I don't know it because I don't get a whole lot of people giving me information other than you guys that give me the information. So I try to be around those guys and try to learn the history as much as I can about Texas State football. There's some really, really good history about Texas State football around here, and obviously 2018 was Southland Conference champions and did a great job, and it's great to meet some of those guys. Some of those guys I knew, I've met before, but it was really good to get around those guys and have those guys back. I think it's important that our football team gets to know the championship teams around here, and I always ask the questions to those guys: how did they do it? How did Coach Wright do it? How did Coach Wacker do it? How did all the guys that won here, how did they do it? Because I want to know. I want to know. I'm thirsty for winning and championships, and I'm not bashful to ask questions about it. So it was important. We've got trophies up in here, Southland Conference trophies in here. I'm trying to fight to get them out of here and get them out there in the trophy case. That's what I want, because I want our kids to walk in here every single day and see them. They don't get to see them in that trophy case. That's like at the grandma's house. I want them out there so our players can see them, because it's important. When I was at Ohio State, I walked by 6 national championship trophies every day. So it was and it might not have been 6. I don't know what it was. It seemed like 6. But there was a lot of days I walked in that building. I went, oh, crap, I better get my job done today, because there's 6 of these balls, these crystal balls sitting around. And I think our players ought to see those out there somewhere every day when they walk in this building.
Georgia Southern, they're known for that triple option. What are you doing this week to kind of prepare for that?
Getting ready for the triple option.
Coach, you mentioned time earlier. How valuable is each minute of the day, especially the short week?
Yeah. It's very valuable. I mean, you've got to take your time. We went out and practiced last night for about an hour and a half, trying to, get started. Really, last night was Monday for us. The day was Tuesday for us. So, we had to be, ahead of the game a little bit as far as game plan and those type things. Our coaches have done a good job. Like I said, we've had time to kind of put together preliminary game plans before yesterday. So, all it is now is just getting the reps. Obviously, we've got to do some things to alter practice in the next couple days, because we're going to lose a day of preparation. But I think more than anything else, getting our players rested, hydrated, and ready to play a physical, tough game on Thursday night.
Coach, Bob was at New Mexico.
Yep.
Coach the best.
Yes.
Do you go that far back, or do you have enough of a body of work with what he's done at Georgia Southern this season?
No, we've gone all the way back to New Mexico and looked at the option at New Mexico and all those things. We did that this summer. We went back and we actually, to be honest with you, I take that back. We did that this spring for about 4 days during our spring practice. So we've been working on them since, anytime you play triple option, that's got to be part of your spring off-season study, training camp prep, and if you got a bye week time. So, we spent the time. Now it's about executing the game plan.
Did you ever go up against the option in Carolina?
Oh, yeah. We did. We went up to option. We played Georgia Tech every year. So we were I think 1-1 against them. Maybe 2-1. Yeah, Paul John. Oh, they're all in the same family. I mean, they're all inbred and same family.
Tyler played really good on Saturday, almost a perfect game, no turnovers or anything.
He played good in the second half Saturday.
Okay. What does that do for you to have the confidence in your true freshman quarterback?
I feel confident about putting him in the game some more.
What does that do to Willie's position on the team? Is he leading more to being the backup, or are we going to have a quarterback by committee?
Willie's available to play Saturdays.
Defensively, Georgia Southern comes in as the second best team in the conference defensively. What have you seen from them, and how important is a quick start this week?
Again, most triple option teams you play are really good at rushing the football. What I've seen from them is they do what they do. They usually have a system that they're gonna go into a game with, what type of plays, and it's up to us to read our keys and have a guy on the dive, on the quarterback, and on the pitch on every snap. And when they want to play action pass, have a guy on the deep one that they're going to throw to.
With no turnovers and 3 penalties on Saturday, do you feel as if you finally put Texas State off the schedule?
Yeah, we took in those aspects that we put ourselves on the schedule with how we play in the first half. We got to put it all together, But we did. We didn't turn the ball over, and I thought Tyler did a really good job. A couple times he threw the ball away. He didn't try to force the football. He threw the ball away. He did a great job when he ran it of protecting and cherishing it, and the penalties went down. Though we did have a critical one on the roughing the punter. That was critical, and then we had one on the punt return. So, we like to have 0 penalties and no turnovers, and that gives you a better chance to win. So we've still got work to do there.
What does it mean to have a player so versatile like Dutch White, cover receiver?
Yeah.
Sometimes throwing passes, sometimes little picks. What's it like having that?
Well, you don't ever worry about getting it done 100 miles an hour the way you want it done. Is it going to be correct all the time? No. We never ask our guys to be perfect, but that guy's going to try to be as perfect as he can. He works his butt off in practice. You get what we see in practice, and that's usually how it works. Good players usually work their butts off in practice, and you usually get that in the game. That usually shows up. The Brian Londons, the Hutch Whites, the Keenan Browns, they usually, give you what they give you out here, Sunday through Friday. So we've learned that we've learned to value Hutch in a lot of ways. What I don't want to do is ever take Hutch for granted. I want to continue to value Hutch in as many ways as we can.
That message of good players have to constantly play good. How do you think they reacted to that? How have you seen that in practice this week?
For the last 2 days, I think guys have stepped up and worked tremendously hard. Yeah, I believe in that. If you're a good player, you have an obligation to be good every day. There's an obligation to do that. Not be good when you want to be good every day.
Deshaun Wattie's a player you're giving a lot of praise. He had an interception on Saturday. Can you tell us about him, what he brings to this team, and what a big moment that was?
It was a big moment. I'm glad he got the interception. We needed it. It was going in, so we needed an interception in that part of the field. I think Wattie's still learning what to do as a safety. I think he's still trying to get comfortable as a safety. We need him to progress faster, but I think he's doing well.
Coach, we know that every quarterback brings something unique to the field. What did you see from Tyler that he brings unique to the field in the second half?
Tyler brings what we saw in recruiting. What we saw in recruiting was a tough guy that loves the game, that's going to study to be as good as he can be, and going to be a competitor in everything he does. I don't know if that's unique. I think that may be a unique set of skills for somebody that doesn't want to be an elite quarterback. I think he wants to be an elite quarterback, so he brings what I call elite skills to that position.